Hi. It's been a tiny bit more than 2 hours, than 1 hour. Sorry, but we're back. We're back. We are back, and we are going to do as much as we can today. So, what's now? 16. Yeah, I mean, the next 2 or 3 hours, we are definitely going to do as much as we can. Right now, first order of business is modifying 2 more switches, and then we are going to drill a few more things for the engine. We're going to glue the switches as well. So since this is an LPEpower engine, we need to modify the switches, of course. I mean the housing to fit the engine, and then we're gonna assemble the engine. Tubing will be done tomorrow, I guess. But we're gonna do as much of the engine itself as possible. We'll see. We'll see how much time we have. I have time until 1900 hours, so up until then we'll do as much as we can. It's a welcome change from gearbox building. A reset of sorts. What do you mean? What exactly is this? I'm not cutting with a screwdriver. Screwdriver is not for cutting. Screwdriver is for prying off. I mean, I guess they're on YouTube. I think you can watch them anytime you want. So you can rewatch this and see how it's done. I mean, it's not rocket science, and it's not a big secret. So not happy with this corner. Okay, this looks good. Go. Now we wait. And hopefully we have switch number 3. Then we need to sand the bottom a little bit so it's nice and smooth. And then we need to glue a brick here and a not wedge, what's it called? Fuck me, I don't know. You'll see. You'll see. Bracket. A bracket. A bracket needs to be glued on top, on there. Yeah, a bracket. Bracket. But of course, I mean, lately I am forgetting terms. It's crazy. Maybe I'm going mad. Okay, this should be glued. Let's test for leakage. Hopefully none. Oops. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. See, it's not tight yet. The glue has not settled. Okay. Hopefully it will. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the glue does not settle. In the meantime, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen here. It needs to be sanded. This time it is not settling. Hey Maxim, welcome back. Sometimes the glue just does not want to play ball. I don't know why, but Sometimes it's gluing great, sometimes it doesn't. And the surfaces look the same. So I don't know what the problem is. Let's see. Second attempt. Second attempt at gluing. Hopefully with better results. Oh, fuck it, I forgot to clean the handle. Sometimes these are very dusty. Hey Benny, welcome to the stream. So, what do we think? There's only one way to find out. Only one way. Okay. Nope. That switch is absolutely not sealing. It is not sealing. No matter what I do. Whoa. Didn't even hold on. Wow. This did not hold on. Right. Let's see. We glue a little bit. Maybe this time. Third time's the charm, right? Let's see. Maxim, are you asking me or Benny? Benny, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Oh, me. I mean, typical. I was with friends. We played like, you know, some games. We're drinking a little bit. You know, it was very fun and relaxing. We played what's the game? Activity. We played um, Joking Hazard, the cards. What else? A few other games. I don't know. It was fun. Come on. I mean, I'm gonna leave it. Let the glue, uh, settle, and then in the meantime, we're gonna do this one, and then we can get back to it and see if it works. What is Exploding Kittens? I vaguely remember the name. I heard it somewhere, but I have no idea what the game is about. I also have Cards Against Humanity, but I forgot to bring it. But it's Cards Against Humanity and Joking Hazard are very similar games, let's say. Um, yeah, Benny, no worries, no worries. As long as we understand the context that you're saying, it's fine. Also, it's a card game as well. Okay. Right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean that figures, but yeah, I have no idea how it would play. Okay. Yeah, those games are the best. So simple games in their essence, but once you master it, it requires skill. Okay. I don't really. I mean, I play such games uh, once or twice a year. I mean, really. Yeah, simple to learn, hard to master. Exactly. those games are the best. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Maxim. I'm learning English like oh, for a long time, but mostly it's the internet, which forces you to know English because without English, without English, the internet is kind of closed to you. Most of the most knowledge on the internet is in English. So you kind of have to learn English. And I'm old enough to be exposed to English for a long time. And I even most of the time I even think English. I even my thoughts are in English. Um, the problem is, of course, that the only time I get to speak English is when I'm with my car buddies in Finland or at the Nürburgring or with you guys. So I speak either on the stream or with them. But this is, of course, not uh, ideal. Ideal would be if I would be able to speak more. It's a similar type thing with German. Uh, but German, I was exposed to German at a younger age, so I speak it a little better than English. I mean, best, It's with languages, it's hard to say it's best. Um, the good part about English is it's easy to learn. Same, easy to learn, hard to master. Um, for example, in the 1800s and early 20th century, the world language was French. But the problem is that French is a very difficult language to learn. Um, so, it wasn't that easy. And when everybody switched to English as the main language to communicate in the world, well, it became easier. It became easier because English is easier to learn. Simple as that. Still difficult to master, but easy to learn. So basic communication can be established very quickly. Okay. In order to facilitate better adhesion, I'm going to sand this a little bit. Lung X-ray. What the fuck? Why? What's wrong with your lungs? Should we be concerned? Oh, okay. Right. Oh, you're a smoker, or did you inhale asbestos or something like that? I'm really curious if the switch that we did before is gonna work. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, smoking is bad. It stinks. It destroys your health. You know, hurts your wallet and all of that. Okay. Oh, you still smoke? Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm on zero cigarettes a day, and have always been at 0 cigarettes a day. So you know, for me that's a lot. Yeah, let this one cool as well. Okay, let's test this one. This one should be fully cured. We'll see. Let's see. I don't know if it's legal. I don't care. I don't smoke, so okay. This one is fine. Good. So all of the switches are good. That is very good. Mm. So you don't like smoking, but you still smoke. You hate the smell and taste, but you still smoke. It's the addiction is the addiction is that bad. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Yeah, addiction is bad. I know. So this is good enough. It needs to be just smooth. What? The table is like this for since forever. Only in maybe like, you know, very early days of streams I had the damage table, then I switched it. So this is like 2 years already. No, this sandpaper is not made to work with water. It's just very used. It is very used. Okay, that is good enough. So we have 3. One more. One more. Why would you blame cereal? That's the backside. I'm not gonna turn it entirely over because then everything will spill on the desk. Okay. I mean, everybody has his reasons, and first of all, you know, maybe you were a douche to him as well. So I don't know. I was not there, so I cannot judge. My interactions with Serial were all positive. I mean, I cannot say any bad words about him. You know who can be blamed for bad suspensions? Lego. Lego can be blamed for bad suspensions because they are the ones designing the big supercars, which the community then just picks on what Lego is designing. So I blame Lego. They are to blame, mostly. I need this one, and where is the other one? What? Where is the other tool? Maybe it's in there. No, I mean, obviously I am not really frequenting Eurobricks, so I cannot comment on that. I haven't been on Eurobricks actively for quite a while. So I am not qualified to say anything. Where? Wait, maybe it's down up here. Oh. Here it is. Here's the tool. I don't know if he admires me. I mean, I wouldn't presume that anyone admires me. I mean, that would be. But if you are nice to someone, they will be nice back to you. That's my philosophy. So if you want others to treat you well, be nice to them. No, it's not hard. It doesn't hurt. respect others, and you know, you will be respected as well. Uh, okay. I mean, I wasn't within the conversation, so I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I don't like drama. I'm not a huge fan of drama. I prefer to do my thing. I try to be as respectful to everybody as possible. And I also like to be criticized, because only if you are listening to critics, can you get better. Listening to critics and acting accordingly. Not all critics are correct, but there's always a grain of truth, and you have to take a look deep inside you and ask yourself, am I the one doing something wrong, or are they, and why? I always try to view it like this. No, 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 no. Being nice does not mean being ignored and being taken advantage of. N- Not necessarily. You absolutely shouldn't take all the shit from everybody, but you also shouldn't automatically insult everybody just because, or be arrogant, from the get go. Just just show some human decency towards others. It's easier to have a conversation if you don't behave like a dick. Yeah, I mean, I really liked helping others as well. You know, I don't require a lot, and I really enjoy if I can help another human being. If if I can, of course, if it's in my capabilities. Um if it's not in my capabilities, obviously I cannot. So now we need to glue these like that. So let's do it. And it's not always, with money or whatever. Sometimes it's just being, a friend. Just help someone with your time. Um, yeah, it's fine. Uh, it's been a while since I've done this, so I need to double check my work. And when you are, in a feud with someone, and I'm using this word very loosely, of course. Uh, you know, try to understand their position as well. Sometimes lack of knowledge is the cause of for conflict. Yeah, you know, it's always like this. Rich people will always be able to take care of themselves. They're rich, they can buy anything. It's the poor people that need help. Always. And it's the rich people who should help others. But more often than not, they don't. Because that's why they're rich. Because they don't give a shit about everybody else. They just care about themselves. That's why they are exploiting everybody. That's how you get rich. Merciless exploitation of the working class. Getting rich 101. Or you're born into it, of course. So, we have our switches nicely glued up. We have our cylinders. We have the T-pieces. Now we need to drill a few bits and we need to glue the crank. Then we can assemble. So let's do the drilling first because I hate the drilling. Not as much as I hate doing switches, but I still hate it. So we need to drill 1, 2, 3, 8 lift arms and 5. No, a few lift arms and 4 connectors. Yeah. No, 8 connectors. Sorry, 8 connectors. 8 connectors. Nobody has ever become rich by working. Keep that in mind. Nobody has ever become rich by working. You don't become a billionaire by working. You only become billionaire by exploiting others. Even a millionaire you cannot become by working. You can make a decent living, or you can even be, you know, not wealthy, but just, you know, well off, like a doctor or an engineer or, you know, something like that. Those people are not rich. They are just well off, good earners. You know. Not only done to survive, but you know, you have to define what rich means. Rich means that you don't have to work anymore. Not if you don't want to. A doctor, even if a doctor is still earning a lot of money, for example, or an engineer, they can still earn a lot of money, you know, but they still need to work. But rich people don't. If you're rich, you don't have to work. This, and we need to drill this. Okay. Yes. This, and this. Yeah. Okay. We need to drill these. And I'm gonna use a test tube. Okay. Well, the thing is that rich people have a tendency, since they are rich, they can influence governments. And usually they influence governments in a way that enables them to become richer. So the society in general, uh, less so in Europe, more so in the United States, for example, becomes a society made for rich people and stacked against poor people. That's, that's how it is. Um, okay, now let's stop with this nonsense. I need to concentrate, otherwise I'm going to drill the wrong holes. That would be catastrophic. Okay, I need to drill this and this. Okay, okay, this is fine. Next one. Drilling for gold. Drilling for gold. Okay. We need a little bit more. That's fine. Okay. I used to have a 5.2 millimeter drill, but I somehow cannot find it. That one took care of the holes. I don't know where it is. Fine. Fine. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. These are fine. Bleh. Some plastic came into my mouth. Bleh. Okay. I'm gonna survive. Now we are drilling these. Okay. Every now and then, come on, focus. See, you discover a cracked connector. Actually, two. I hate this. I hate this. These are immediately to be discarded. Okay, now let's drill. We need to drill. The lower holes here, and of course these. These are all for tubing. I prefer to have them here on the axle, because it's, you know, easier. Okay, let's test them. Fine. A bit tight. Fine. 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 Yeah, that'll be fine. This one as well. Okay. Even if this one is a little bit tight, it's gonna be fine. Now for the big holes. So now I'm using this was the 5.1 millimeter drill. Now we are using the 6 millimeter drill. And here we are drilling these. What do you mean the run out? It's just to pass the hoses. If they have run out or not, who cares? We are now drilling these. These are the inner ones, and the inner ones we are drilling with a bigger drill, so that we give the hoses a little bit more slack. I found out this is needed because the exits of the lift arms are very close to the cylinders, and if you have a little bit of slack here, it aids with the way the hoses sit in the cylinder, in the switches, and prevents leakage, because the cylinders, the switches themselves can also, even though the switches are perfectly not leaking now, once the hoses are on them, because they are rigid, they can, if not perfectly molded, and there never are, they can bend or warp the housing of the switch, and then the switch leaks. So in order, when these holes are bigger, and I'll show you, this effect is much less. But we need to drill more carefully. There we go. So let me show you what I mean. So these here, you can hardly tell that they are drilled. See, this hole is drilled, and this hole is drilled. If you look very closely, you can see it, but it's not very apparent. However, here you can clearly see which holes are drilled. They are much larger. They are much larger. What this effect has, so here you see the holes can move minimally, not really much, especially if it's through 3 holes, which this will be. At the end, it can hardly move. But with this one, since it's so big, it can move quite a lot, and it can move here as well to compensate for the fact that this may not be perfectly molded, and I found out that if I do this, the possibility of leakage is much reduced. It almost never happens. So that's what we're gonna do. 3 more. Go. This and this, yes. So 2 more. 2 more. When we assemble, of course, we have to with the ones that are not very apparent. We need to be very aware of where the drilled holes are. It happened to me before that I turned it around, and I had to disassemble the engine. One more. Okay. Done with the drilling. No more needed. Yeah. Don't think I need to drill anything. Very good. Okay. Now let's make this clean. Okay. Okay. Clean sheet of paper. Okay. Now let's do conrods, crankshaft, camshaft. So we need 5 of these. Really. Okay. We'll go here. Okay. I need 2 of these. 5 of these. Then I need several of these for the crankshaft. and camshaft plus. Welcome back. I need some of these. I need a 5 stat or 6 stat. I forgot. For that, and then I need several of these. Maybe I'll need more, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. What else do I need? That's it for now. And now I need a shit ton of blue thin lift arms. I could count them, but no. Okay. Now let's think. I need. What do I need? Always have to look at my reference engine because I forget stuff. Yes. And yes. And yes. Okay. So ideally, since I tend to update my engines when new parts come out, I prefer to use new parts, but I have only one of these left, so I would need two. Fuck my life. I've used all of them in the Countach, and I'm probably gonna use one more, so I'm not gonna use it, sadly. Doesn't matter, and it's still gonna be as good as ever. We need that, and that's all we need. Okay, you have a Cologne V6. Okay, is it at least the 2.8 or is it the 2.0? Hello, Vovdimac. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I think I need a few more of these. Yeah. Okay. Let's assemble first. So this is a 5 stat. Okay. I'm gonna, oh yeah, 2.0. Yeah, okay. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. So first camshaft. Camshaft first. There. Camshaft there. 4 tonus gearboxes. Wow. So we need these. There. So the camshaft does not need gluing. Luckily. What do you mean? How old do I do Lego models? I don't understand. I mean, I have a few engines in my shop, In my shop, I have two BMW engines, so an M20 and an M42. Then I have no, and then three BMW engines. I have an M40, M42, M20, and then I have three Opel CIH engines from a friend. Is it three or four? No, it's three Opel engines. So I have six engines sitting in my shop. I didn't want to, but you know, they kind of found me. I accidentally engines. Oh, for how many years I'm doing Lego? Since I can remember. Ever since I can remember. Lego was like the first toy ever, and it remains the best toy I have ever had. So our camshaft is complete. Now for the crankshaft. Crankshaft is a lot more intricate. I mean, intricate because we need to glue it. We need to glue it because of vibration. Vibration is not our friend. Because the camshaft is not exposed to actual forces. I mean, obviously, by actual forces, I mean it's the camshaft is not under stress. The crankshaft is axles would walk out on us because of stress. That's why we need to glue them. Vibration and stress, which are present in the crankshaft, which are not present in the camshaft. That's why we're doing this. And the crankshaft is done in sections, so that if you wanted to, you can always disassemble it. We're not gluing it entirely. We're gluing, you know, small sections. We're gluing the sections, usually one or two axles on a lift arm. That way, it's always an axle and a lift arm, or maybe two axles on a lift arm, so that you know, we can disassemble it. But I'm just looking at the reference engine. We can disassemble it. There. Yes. We can disassemble it, but it doesn't. They don't vibrate out. This one, so 1, 2. Three, 4. Yeah, that's I think what it is. So it's cylinder 1, bearing 2, bearing 3, bearing 4. Yeah, that's what it. I am from Slovenia. This is how we glue the crank. Of course, the last most important exit shaft is both of these. This is the front of the engine, and we also have to glue 2 of these onto that. It wouldn't be strictly necessary, but experience has taught me that it's wise to do so. And I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna take, of course, this here, so I don't mess up my desk. Also, learned by experience and by listening to you guys. So this, that, there, and this one. I think there are some Roman ruins in Slovenia, yeah? Should be. Okay. There we go. These two are done. Now for the rest. So when gluing those, you have to make sure that they are actually, so that there's, you know, a right angle. Otherwise, the crank is gonna suck. I maybe should make a tool for this, but I can't be bothered. It's fine. I mean, today's stream, you know, usually you're not used to this because since we are developing cars to be a set, we are not allowed to glue and stuff like that and drill, you know. But since this is a LPEpower pneumatic engine, it requires a few modifications. Mildly speaking. Okay, that's this one. There are black axles with notches as well. You have them with and without. But yes, since this is the crankshaft, I do not want the notches on the crankshaft for obvious reasons. We absolutely do not want the notches on the crankshaft. Okay, so let us wait for this to dry. In the meantime, of course, we have work to do. No. Yeah, the notches are also older, yeah. And now we need... they're not that rare. I mean, you can find them on Bricklink all the time for cheap. So I need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These. No, wrong box. They're not rare parts. They are absolutely not rare parts. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, but we're not gonna test it here. Obviously. I mean, yeah, with the pump, pneumatic pump, it's gonna, very slowly crank over. But yeah, the main test is gonna be downstairs where the compressor is. For this, I can, make a video and post it on Discord. That's what we can do. Okay. So we are doing connecting rods, of course. We need 8 of them. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I am. I mean, they're on offer. I sell very few of them. Very, very few of them. But I mean, I can understand. They are not that cheap. I cannot make them cheaper, to be honest. I'm not making a lot of money with them anyway, because materials cost a lot, and it's quite a bit of work to make them. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go to the LPEpower page and take a look. You cannot order an LPEpower V12. Such an engine does not exist. Impossible to order what does not exist. There's Yeah, well, such is life. Such is life. My favorite is actually the inline 3 and the small cylinder 4-cylinder. Yeah. No, I mean, but it's, if they were more expensive, I would sell none. The way they are priced now, I sell one every now and then, and I can still make someone happy with them. But the most stressful part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did I take one letter? And you know the parts. Have you checked the prices of cylinders and switches? Cylinders and switches are damn expensive. They are very expensive, and of course, you know, of course, I fucked up every single one of those because the red part needs to be here. You know, the thing is that every single engine that goes from here needs to fulfill a certain level of quality. If it doesn't run fast enough, I know immediately that something's leaking or whatever, and the leak needs to be eliminated. So sometimes the engine can be shipped immediately. Sometimes you find out there's a leak and you spend a day. Happened. You spend a day actually finding out where the leak is and eliminating that leak. That's not fun. But you know, I cannot ship an engine with a leak. That's not gonna happen. No. $25 for each cylinder. No. They're not that expensive. You know, you have to know where to buy. I would never buy a cylinder for $25. That's way too expensive. But you know, between 10 and 12 euros, you can find them for less. But problem is that you have to find a shop that has a sufficient quantity. So if I find a cylinder for like 5 euros, but the shop has only one, I'm not gonna buy it because the shipping is more than the cylinder. And usually, you know, the shop does not have anything else that I need. So I'm not gonna buy that cylinder. So usually the cylinders are you know, if you count 10 euros per cylinder, that's fine. That's an average price. Yes, they can be more expensive, they can be slightly cheaper, but 10 per cylinder is the minimum. And the switches have become, since the advent of the new switches, the old switches have also become more expensive. So they're no longer 2 euros per piece, they're now 5. So we need 4, that's another 10. So it's only switches and cylinders without modifications are 100 euros. Only that. And then there's all the other parts, and then there's the work. So in the end, it's not that expensive. I mean, the engine. You can buy all of the parts for, I don't know, let's say 200, and then you still need to make the engine. And that's a few hours of work, you know. Expansion engines are great, and I want to make one, but the problem is that we cannot make them with the current switches. For expansion engines, we need to create our own switch, because with the Lego switches, no matter which version you're getting, either the new one, the old one, whatever, the cylinder always exhausts the used air out in the atmosphere, and you have no way of collecting that exhausted air. But for the expansion engine, you need to collect that exhausted air and pass it to the other cylinder. So we need to make a, out of one of these cylinders, we could make a switch. It is entirely possible. I have thought about it, and we could make a switch out of this cylinder. We would need to modify the rod that is inside. We would cut another groove in it on the lathe, so another piston ring would sit in it, and then we would have a central inlet here, and the rod would pass back and forth, and then it would connect either this inlet and the center, or this inlet and the center. That's the idea. Problem, of course, is the placement of this one. Maybe we would need to block both of them and create 3 separate exhausts of our own for this to work. This can absolutely work, but we need to make a prototype and stuff. Maybe. Expansion engines are great. I love them. Okay, we have crankshaft. We have the cylinders, the switches, the cylinders. Now we need to make an engine block. So, the engine block I have almost pre-assembled. I did this a week ago. So we need to make only the 3 middle sections. I wouldn't these would not be 3D printed, but 3D printing would enable us to make a prototype. It would enable us to make a prototype. Just a second. Let's see. Do I have enough of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, because I really want to change this. This I don't like. Yes, blue works, but gray is better. Okay. I thought I don't have enough, but I do. There we go. Okay. There. I need. What do I need? These. I need 2 of these. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The rest is just connectors. Then we need to make a few of these. I don't know exactly how many, but I'm gonna do a few, and if I am left with a few, then I'm just gonna disassemble them and put back. Not counting. I mean, I switched my brain off, so I'm not really counting. I'm just working. Ish. Okay, this should be enough. I still need this here, and I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So, 6 of these, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6 of these. No way, I have only 5. What the fuck? How do I have only 5? That is impossible. I need 6. Where do I get another one? Besides stealing it from the engine. How do I have only so few? That's so cool. Surely I must have one more. I hate when this happens. No, I really hate it. Fuck me. That's uncool. Uncool. Oh, I must have one more. That is poor planning on my side, indeed. Did I use any of them in any of these cards? I mean, blimey. I think I remember I did. There should be in the rear bumper of the Mustang. I think there should be one in the rear bumper. Let's see. This is the correct one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Ah, shit. Okay. Wrong one. Sierra? I don't think so, right? No, we didn't use any of that in the Sierra. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Which means that we need to think of something. How big of an issue is this? Yeah. Do I have any in another color? I think I do. Where is it? It may not be a black color, but it's gonna be same part. Shit. Yeah. I have one, but it's not in the same color. I have no choice. I have to use this one. Not same color. It's not black. It's even the old dark gray. It's not dark bluish gray. It's just dark gray. So that's unfortunately what I'm gonna have to use. There is no way around it. Right. So let's assemble this, and we need okay, let's do these first. So these are the ones with the holes, the drilled holes. The drilled holes are these ones. So let's remember, we put this, and then we have this drilled bits. Yes. Oh, I need to be careful. Now this one is not drilled. These are drilled. Wait. This one isn't drilled either. So this one is drilled. Yeah, these ones are for the rest. This is drilled. Then we have this, and then we have this one. Yeah. Okay. I still remember something. Now we have this one. Then we have this here. No, sorry. Again, yeah, let's put this one in the middle. No, this one isn't in the middle. This is like this, yeah. And this, and the same on the other side. Drilled holes are these, okay? This, this, I hate the seconds. What else? On the floor. Yeah, this V8 is for a customer. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Another one. Can do this here. Yeah. I mean, the color of the connector does not impede any function. The engine is gonna run just as great as with the connector in another color. It's just, you know, I thought I still had enough in storage, but I don't. But now, if I would order some now, it would take another week to arrive, and you know, it would just delay the engine further. So we're not gonna do that. The engine needs to ship ASAP. So this is not gonna happen. And unless the customer disassembles the engine, it's, you know, it's never gonna be a problem. I mean, it isn't a problem, but it is what it is. I cannot change it. Mea culpa. Okay. These two are with holes. And now we need two more without. These two are gonna be without, so I don't have to be so careful with how these are aligned. This one, this one. There. And I'm gonna use this one here. This is in the middle of the engine. This is so buried under everything, so you cannot see it. Yeah, I mean it's made for to move large and heavy stuff. You know, the V8 is gonna move whatever you have, and you want it to move. The V8 is gonna move it. There. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we have this, this, and this. We still need this here. Now we need 4 of these. Yes. Now let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. We need some cutting to do. make 11 stud, no 11, 13 stud axles. 13 stud axles we need. So this is 15 minus 3 is 13. No, minus 2, of course, minus 2. 15 minus 2 here. There. There we go. One done. And then the second here. By the way, if anybody is feeling sorry for the axles, the whole reason I keep those long axles is exactly for this. That's the only reason I bought them. There we go. Exactly. 13 studs long. Perfect. I mean, you can still feel sorry for the axles, but that's their only purpose in life. To be cut to size for the V8 engine. And now we assemble. Oh, no, we don't. I forgot one thing that we still need before we assemble. We need 6, 6, 3. One thing. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I mean, people underestimate Tatras. It's not as simple as it seems. Tatra suspension is quite tricky. Okay, that's good. this is like that. And this is that. There we go. Very important. Very important. Okay. And now. Okay. Go. Needs to be no. All right, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now we are going with these ones. Yeah. These ones. There. Next round. Next round we have sure. And I have this here. Okay. This is on this side. Yeah. And we have this guy here. Our middle one. There we go. Now the tricky part. Now the tricky part. So this is and we go like this. And here we go like this. Yeah. The rest is self-explanatory. Okay. There. This is going. Fuck me. I fucked up. Okay. I did fuck up. I mean, I can use this for another engine, I guess, which will need it. I'm gonna just well, I do need another of these anyway. But they are. I agree. Okay, it's good enough. Go. Go. Okay. Now for the rest. No, I have not. I have not indeed. It's a very good and a very reliable engine, and very powerful. No, it is actually 6 degrees outside. It's quite warm. Yeah, definitely high torque. It has like, 1400 RPMs roughly, but it has all the torque that you want. If your gearbox is not well designed, it's gonna rip right through it. It will destroy your gears, your differentials, whatever you have. The V8 is gonna smash it. I have no idea how much 31 degrees Fahrenheit is. Absolutely no idea. I guess enough, but I am unfamiliar with imperial temperature measurements. We and I use the metric system, and you know. Okay. Celsius is the best. It's more intuitive as well. Celsius is more intuitive. 0 is freezing temperature of water. 100 degrees is boiling point of water. What else do we need? Fahrenheit was developed by a German, and absolute 0 of Fahrenheit is the coldest temperature in his hometown at the time. I mean, how non-intuitive can you make a temperature scale? So let's see. Is this correct? Is correct? This is correct. Yes. Excellent. So we need what do we need here? Yes. Okay. Well, I don't hate the fake engine, but the problem is that the fake engine isn't very good. Kind of. I don't think it's very good. To each their own, of course, but I am not a fan of its usage. I mean, I think it's an ingenious idea. Don't get me wrong. I think the idea is quite ingenious. But the problem is that the whole, then the crankshaft and everything is really not designed to be, you know, it's not designed to propel an engine. Nah, blood on the blade. Thing is just, you know, I don't know how much any degree Fahrenheit is in Celsius, so I need it explained. You know, I just don't know it out of my head. I would need to calculate, and right now I can't. So, and it tells me nothing. If you tell me any Fahrenheit reading, it tells me absolutely nothing how much the temperature is. Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. There we go. Engine runs smooth as fuck. I like it. But we are not done. This still needs first tubing. How late is it? Yeah, we're not gonna do the tubing today. But we can do some other things. Absolutely. We can do everything except of the tubing. We still need to do the structure here on top. We need to do the cylinder guides. So let's do this so I don't have to do it tomorrow. So we are just gonna do the tubing tomorrow. So keep in mind, stream tomorrow, we're doing tubing. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, even criticism, you know, if someone criticizes anything that you do, never take it as an insult. Personally, I always take it as a reminder or as a lesson. Okay, that person said what I just did wasn't cool. Were they right or not? Then I analyze my actions, and sometimes I realize they were fucking right. I was wrong. So you have to correct yourself then. Um, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So we're gonna use these. Well, it's kind of normal that a V8 would run smoother than an inline 2. That's to be expected. I don't know. I mean, I have not run them so much that I would ever wear anything out. If it's any consolation, basically everybody is on the autistic spectrum. We're just, various degrees. Exactly. You are not always right. And that's something that, people need to understand. Most people cannot fathom that they are not always right. I am wrong so often, and I am absolutely open to correction because that's the only way you can learn. If you think you know everything, you will never learn anything. Yeah. Okay. I mean that these are not my words, of course, but this is what I learned. They are true. They're not mine, but they are true. Well, with personal philosophy, there are wrong and right things, objectively. It's not just personal. I believe this, so I'm right. No, no, no. There are certain things where there is a right and wrong answer. Definitely, and of course, certain things that where it's up to the individual. Absolutely. Um, there we go. The blue. I'm gluing the blue ones because you cannot get them new anywhere, and most of them, I mean, all of them that I can buy are used, and like 70% of them have cracks. So I have no other choice than to glue them. And the good ones go where I cannot glue them. Yeah, most of these are broken, so, you know, what can you do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do, you have to live with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, I don't know, that's by design, I guess. Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I glue them, and when I glue them, there is no problem. If I don't glue them, we definitely have a reliability problem, because this is gonna cause problems with the engine if these are not glued. Sadly. And we cannot have reliability problems with this. That is not allowed. This one is not broken. This is not allowed. I mean, I don't allow it. We could, but I'm not concerned. So I just glue them, and that's fine with me. I glue this since forever, so I have no issues with this. Um, you mean why there's no bushing here? That's a good question, and that's one of the secrets of the engine. There's a very good reason why there's no bushing here, and it has to do with timing, with engine timing, and the crankshaft and connecting rods and geometry. Okay. You know, thing is, when the engine, when the crank is in this position, the camshaft. Okay, let's say this one. In this position, you want in this position you want the switch to be in the center. You know, switch needs to be closed in this setting. And if you want the switch to be closed in both this position and when the crank is on the other side, you know, on the other side, you need to have this setting. Otherwise, this is not gonna happen. And that's bad. Okay, these are done. Now for the valve guides. Now for the valve guides. For this we need 7 stat 1, 2. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Yeah. The bushing has no place there. There's room for a bushing there, but it shouldn't be there. It must not be there. Okay. Okay. This is here. This is here. Okay, now we have. Okay, that's that. And the rest is going to be assembled on the fly. Yeah. That's it. So the rest, the top here is assembled while I'm doing the tubing. These are also going to be assembled while I'm doing the tubing. the switches are coming in while doing the tubing, so I'm not gonna put them in now. You know, they come in like this. I can put in these though, so I can put this, and this, and this. These are where the switches are coming. And two of them also need, yeah, this one needs to be cut off. Basically, I can cut off all of them. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's routine, but you know. So this one needs to go. For once, it's routine, you know. When doing the Countach, everything is stress, and I have to think so much. This is just routine. Where I know exactly how it goes together. What the problems are, you know. See, now this can go like here. This can go here, because then we have also the cylinder guide goes on here, and you know the stud is just in the way. And I'm doing all four just for the sake of symmetry, so that I can take either one of these switches and it's gonna be fine. Yeah, that's it for today. The engine has come together beautifully. Works very nice mechanically. No issues here. Tomorrow, before we run it, of course, we soak it in silicone lubricant. We're not gonna do this during assembly, because then everything is gonna be just sticky. But doesn't matter. You know, in the end, it's gonna you know, look like this. This one, of course, is dirty because it's sitting on the desk. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look tomorrow. And then it can go to a happy customer. Yeah, that's mainly it for today. So tomorrow we of course need to do both the engine, and we need to produce 4 wheel hubs. So I think before we do the engine tomorrow, we are gonna attack the wheel hubs, so I can put them at acta, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. So this will be a warm-up. We have them done in like half an hour maybe. And then we can focus on the tubing. Tomorrow morning, let's say at 10-ish or so, you know, we're gonna do the wheel hubs, which are not for the same customer, by the way. These are for another customer. We're gonna do the wheel hubs first, and then we're gonna do the engine. Tubing, of course, not my favorite part, but I prefer doing tubing to doing switches. It's more relaxing. You know, you're beside a candle, you bend them and stuff, you know. So we'll have, you know, you'll see how it goes. No big deal. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I see you tomorrow.